Welcome, I'm Commissar Mark, and today we are going to take a look at how to upload your finished maps and files on Haven, which is a site which has been up for a very long time, and it is a place where people share their creations with each other, and you can also find various information sources in here. So this is the site, cc3havengames.com, and when you go there, you're gonna see this layout. So if you want to go to where the files are, you would click on downloads, but you can also browse the forum, which is a place where people discuss various sorts of things, and there are categories, so you can go into them and check whatever is here and comment and read up on some of the people's insights into the game, which there are people who know a lot about the game here, and so you can for sure learn something new and interesting from that. There are also strategy guides, so you can just go and see blog designs and all that, but a lot of it is outdated in terms of layouts, because just 9x9 is a cancer upon C3 community and should not be as prevalent as it is. Unfortunately, it is still a major misconception that's just persisting for some reason, and so the fountain worshippers are still very strong even on Haven, and so even these block designs will actually often feature that. Even though there are some which definitely are not like that, there are still a lot of them that are. So just you can find various sorts of information here, but always sort of verify your sources, check multiple people's opinions on something if you want a concrete proof of something being the best solution for a given thing. Don't just blindly trust whatever's written here. It's not made by the developers of the game, this is a fan page. And so you can also go into the download section, as I mentioned before. And so this is gonna bring you right here. And so what you have is categories, and so you've got career scenarios, which are just basic campaign maps, so you don't need to go there. But you have scenarios and Augustus scenarios, and then completed cities, as well as utility programs, miscellaneous files, but these are not as important for now. I'll just talk about scenarios. So if you want to play and get maps for Julius, you go into scenario category, because that's where the maps are, and Augustus maps are currently incompatible, most of them that is, with Julius, and so you couldn't play them. So let's just go into scenarios, and what you can do is filter things by rating, so you can see whatever best maps are, and so you can find some maps and then play them. And how we do that is click on a given map. So for example, we can go to one of mine, so Proactione Macedonia, which is this one. So you have a description, so this is how you add a story background to your map. So you usually add some sort of story, then you add instructions, so additional goals, things like that. Then you've got trivia, which is just general information you should be adding, like if there are some quirks you want to clarify, you can do that. And log is if you make any changes to a map later and you upload a new version, which you can modify your files when you upload them, you should be noting your updates that have been made, what changes have been made, so people know. And so we can see people are commenting on it, they are playing it, they are reviewing it, and you will get ratings from it. And so you can see also what kind of thing it is. So if you click on update, which is, this is my map, so I can do that. So you can see this would be the page that opens up when you click on upload a file, which is submit file on the left here. This is what you would click if you want to upload a very new file, but you would have to say what is the name of the map. Then you would do a short description, usually something like desert, rugged islands, many hard invasions, modest time limit. So these are like the core components of the map, and at a glance someone can tell what to expect. And then you add the story itself as well as the other things in this box, so all the trivia and all the log and all that is in here. And you also have climate, so this is the category, so you set it, it's desert, the difficulty. If your map is sort of campaign difficulty level of challenge, you should do normal or hard in some cases, but very hard is reserved for just customers that are exceptionally difficult. So just don't pick very hard on everything, otherwise people will say that it's not very hard, because it's very hard is supposed to be really challenging. So you also fill in your goals, so population, culture, prosperity, peace, favor, all of that. Plus you upload a minimap, which you use at software 4 to grab a minimap of your map to upload along with your instructions, because it actually adds that little extra flair, and people will click on it more often if they see a minimap being there. They will actually download it and try it out more often. So you should be doing that. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna provide you with a link in the description for the software that you can use. It's called C3 Mapper, which you open up, and you open up a save file with it, and it's going to create you an image of the minimap. So that's how you do it, and then you select your file to upload, and it needs to be zipped. So you should be using 7-zip to zip it. I was using WinRAR before and it didn't really work. WinRAR just you can still upload the file, but people will have trouble opening it a lot of times. So use 7-zip. And then you update it, and that's gonna change it, or upload, which is gonna upload it. Now, it's not gonna be immediately available on Haven. What's gonna happen is the staff are going to have to verify that it actually adheres to the rules of the site. And so how that would happen is people will have to go. There's Gwail, for example, map maker from Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom, and he's an administrator of this site, and so he goes and he looks at new uploads and he verifies them, and then he's here. So expect anything like, you know, a day, up to a week. If he could have a vacation, so even like 2 weeks could happen, but it's rare. And so when the file is uploaded, it's gonna be here in the category that is specified it is in, so Augustus or scenarios, and then you can see it here. You click on it, and that's gonna be your map. And then you can also go to your profile, and that's gonna show you your global, how many reviews you've done, what are your favorites, what did you comment, how many comments did you do, what's your ratings on average on your maps, how many maps did you make, all of that. And yeah, so let's just take a look at the mapper. So you grab the file from the link that I said before, and what I'm gonna do is extract the file into your C3 folder, and it's gonna be this c3mapper.exe. And so double click on that, and it's gonna be another thing. It's sort of similar like save editing, and you open a file. It can be a map file, or it could be a save file. It doesn't actually matter, so it is compatible with save editing. So we'll just go into your C3 folder, and then you find the map that you want to make a minimap of, and so that is going to be tutorial, where is it? This is it. So let's just load it up, and this is the map we made together. And so now you just go into the file and you save image, and you specify where you save it, and it's gonna do a PNG image, and then you use that to upload it as a minimap on the site as you saw where the category for it was. You can just do that, and then it's gonna be along with the file. Now something to be said about Haven culture as well. You need to realize people have been playing this game for a very long time. Some of them have very intricate and deep knowledge about it, and so you should not be disrespectful. You always should retain some courtesy, and always take criticism to heart, even if you don't necessarily agree with it. Just if someone says something, do respond to every review. Try to respond to every comment if you can. Take the feedback into consideration. Especially negative feedback can be really constructive and important for map makers. So just don't take it like somebody didn't like your map. It's not the end of the world. You can improve. It's just, it's a process. You should go through it. And as always, just be civil. The site is full of mature people. They're people have been playing this game for a very long time, as I said, and so they really are not in a mood for any childish behavior. So just behave yourself on the site. It is a very good place, but unfortunately it is a bit dead. There are uploads and all that's happening, but it's not as lively as it could be. It's a bit of a shame, but still, people will play your maps. They will download them. They will play them. They will review them. And that's your source of feedback, so just be mindful of that behavior pattern you should be sticking to. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. This is a very quick one, but it will tell you how to do uploads and how to behave and all that. So I hope that this is a little bit helpful, and see you next time. Bye.